Hey, Segre, hope you're South Beat. It's your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this Drink Chess motherfucking podcast. Make some noise!
Hey, pass some of these horns out, man.
And I heard 50 Cent say that Eminem is his favorite. And I respected that.
Favorite
but right
what?
now, I have my two favorites.
His favorite. I see where you're going with this.
In the building. First off, Steve Lobel from Queens. Pictures with Run DMC, ran with them on tour. Jam Master Jay. DMC. Lost Boys. Royal Flush. TBT. Steve Lobel been around. I heard Russell Simmons say he's the only white guy I let him call me a nigga. And it's gangster. And you know what, Russell? I agree with you. Then we have my other guy, my brother, Scott Storch. He's been doing things before you could be doing things, and it's nothing. I seen him with a $17 million boat. He picked me up, and we went and got Chili's. It's the hardest shit in my life. This nigga had a, what's that shit called? A captain.
That's what that's called, a captain?
Nigga had a yapton. And we went to Chili's. It was the flyest shit I ever did in my life. This is my guy. I seen him construct albums like The Chronic. You know, have a piece to do with the firm. Numerous hits. And
shit, going back to the roots. Going back to the roots.
And he's a fantastic guy. Right now, I'm introducing Steve Lobel, Scott Storch, my favorite of the favorite. Let's make some noise, goddamn it! Now, Scott, you fucked a lot of bitches, Scott. I'm gonna keep it 100. Is that your girl there?
No.
Okay, all right, cool.
Not.
So you good. All right, so I'm gonna pop a bottle of champagne.
Okay.
Come on, you gotta be quiet. Yeah.
Hell of a way to
But
start.
you fucked a lot of bitches, Scott. I ain't gonna front. I seen you at the height of the height. I seen you coming up, too.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
A lot of people don't know
Yeah.
that when I left the roots as a keyboard player, writer, to become a producer, my first week soliciting myself to be a producer, I got 2 clients. My very first 2 clients was you and Capone and Busta Rhymes.
Let's make some noise for that, goddamn it.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, for real. Lord gave me the opportunity,
That's
man.
crazy.
Nah, but Scott, let me just tell you something. I be looking at the internet, and I see it on the internet. When you be constructing these beats on these keyboards, and you be sitting there, and it's like, I just want to keep praising you.
No, thank you, man.
If that's a good word. Is that a good word? Yeah. Praising you. Yeah. I want to keep praising you because you deserve being praised. Look at that from left rack. We don't spill champagne. Look at that. You know what I'm saying?
Show them how. Show them.
Palms out. Palms out. You want to show you pissing? Pissing. Pissing.
Oh.
He's pissing.
Pissing. You don't spill champagne. I'm from section 2. Yo, come on, you Haitian ass motherfucker.
Isn't it your birthday? Happy birthday, Sonny.
Yo, happy birthday, Sonny. Happy birthday, Sonny.
Happy birthday, Reverend Run.
Yo, so let's take it back to the beginning, Scott.
Yeah.
You originated from Philadelphia?
No, I was born in New York, Long Island. But I moved to Florida as an infant. And then when I was 15, I followed my dad to Philly. And I was supposed to be going to school, but I wasn't. I was cutting school and taking the train into the city and met up with Questlove and Black Thought and all these guys.
Describe that situation because you started out with the roots.
Yeah, and what year is that too? Like, what is
this? Was 1991. And yeah, man, I was
I was in jail. Grinding. Big up to the niggas in DFY.
I was interning at this label, Rough House, at the same time.
Rough House Columbia.
Yeah, they had Cypress, Crisscross, the Fugees. Yeah, and it was like getting a chance to see the actual music industry, you know, just being nobody. And I got caught one day jamming on the piano in the live room of their studio, and I thought I was gonna get fired. And then I got called down the hall to play keyboards on the Killing Me Softly remix.
Killing Me Softly.
Yeah. And,
Lauryn Hill. Let's just throw that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, continue.
And you know, it just gradually, you know, I got a record deal with the Roots, and from playing on the streets with them, we used to set up, borrow power from stores on South Street and jam. And we was doing these like little jam sessions with leaders of the new school and all kinds of crazy.
Was the Roots like a street band at that time? Wow.
But it was actually before there was the Roots. We were Square Roots.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and we had to change the name because it was some other band that had the same name.
And that was new to hip hop too. Then that was the whole band thing was new for hip hop.
But y'all was playing on the streets for real?
Yeah, we was playing on the streets. Playing at we actually got discovered at a block party on Cecil B. Moore Avenue near Temple University.
And that is Philadelphia. Correct?
Yeah, Philadelphia.
That's where the niggas get killed at right there.
Yeah, I was there.
They kill you right there.
Shout out to our Philly listeners.
It's all good.
It teaches you to be strong, and I think some of that strength and perseverance I learned in Philly helped me, you know,
get through,
have success. Yeah.
So now you started out from the Roots. Somewhere it doesn't go right.
No, it was right. Everything was right. As a matter of fact, when I left the Roots,
you wound up in LA.
Yeah, when I left the Roots, I actually just, you know, I wanted to be more than a keyboard player. I wanted to be a producer. So I was, you know, grinding and this and that, and I went to New York. I met you. I met a bunch of
fantastic. That makes noise for me.
And it was actually the day that Capone came home.
That's a fact.
That very day.
Wow.
And he was like, it's nothing.
Right, that's right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
And I remember, you know, it was a good time, but, and, you know, flashing forward, I went to LA and I ran into one of my homies from Philly, this girl, Eve.
Oh, wow.
And she was like, yo, I just got signed to Dr. Dre. And
so
like,
that's how you got it.
That's how I got, yeah. I'm foreverly grateful and in debt to Eve.
Eve, pick you up, Eve, because you cut me a Dr. Dre.
Eve changed my life. Well. She didn't have to do that, but she stuck her neck out.
Right.
And yo, for real, the next day I was in the lab. I didn't have we used DAT tapes at that time. We didn't have
I
didn't have
describe
nothing.
that situation though. Like, so now Eve tells you to come to LA.
No, I was in LA doing a jam session.
You was already in LA.
Yeah, I was doing a jam session at the Martini Lounge.
Okay, you got a jam session because we got dumb listeners.
So Eve was there.
What's a jam session?
All right, so the Roots, I was still hanging with them. They were still the homies, and they would do like these, kind of like the, you know,
it's
Russell
like
Simmons
for
poetry jam meets like music. A lot of Erykah Badu type shit going on, and
open mic. Type shit? Open mic type shit?
Yeah, open mic. It was like a women in music series called The Black Lily. And it was dope, but you know, it was a roots-based event. But it was happening.
Came over here, you said.
Yeah. We was doing them in New York at the Wetlands every Sunday. And we just decided, you know, to do one out here. So luckily I ran into Eve, and the next day I didn't have nothing to play Dre. I just sat at the piano, and boom, they was like, can you stay out here? I was like, hell yeah.
Wait,
that same day I had a hotel
but how was that meeting?
No, you said it so nonchalant.
Yeah.
You said Dre just.
Yeah, I met Dre, and
all
it was
so
like,
you in the studio with Eve.
I'm in the studio with Dre.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the studio with Dre, and I got nothing to play him. So I just get on the piano and I start jamming for him. And he's, you know, about an hour later, I had like 10 racks, a hotel room key, and my rent was paid. I was good to go.
And now your glasses is 10 racks. So them glasses, them glasses look mad expensive. What kind of glasses are those?
Those Porsches.
Those are Porsches. Let's make some noise for the Porsche glasses. Goddamn it! Make some noise. Goddamn! I ain't gonna front them glasses. You see the glasses? His glasses are very expensive. Very. So all right. So you're in the studio with Eve. Dre tells you to play the piano or the beat.
Just to play piano, because I had no beats with me. I didn't know I was going to be seeing Dr. Dre. So, yeah. And then the very next day, he had me work on this artist named Slim Shady. It was this new cat. And we did the song Just the Two of Us.
How quickly was it?
The very next day you met Dre?
Holy shit.
And then the day after that, we did Big Egos, that's on the Chronic 2000. And so on and so on. And then life progressed to... I just got to a place where I didn't want to feel like I have to ask, you know, Dre created his empire. I wanted to create mine. So I went to a different city. I went to Miami, and I like got into my own clients, and it wasn't really the same type of stuff I was working with Dre. And Then I got introduced to clubs and cocaine and all kinds of crazy shit.
That's where Miami goes wrong.
I'm ready for the cocaine. We're gonna save it for later.
You ready for the cocaine?
I'm ready for the cocaine. But because Scott is my brother, I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't know if people know. I know Scott just said it earlier, but Scott is really my brother, and I really seen every way, shape, form, or fashion he ever came, and he's always been my brother, and I'm always gonna remain his brother.
Thank you,
and
man.
that's just who I am. Steve Lobel. God damn it. You from Queens too?
Yes, sir.
Where you from in Queens?
I'm from Jamaica, Queens.
Damn, look, he's from Jamaica. Queens.
Thanks.
This is the first white person you met from Jamaica, Queens? But that nigga blacker than both of us. I'm gonna be honest, he blacker than both of us. You put us both together, he's still blacker than both of us. So describe your comings up in Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah, my coming up was through the late great Jam Master Jay, rest in peace.
He put you on?
Yeah,
Don't
he
say
put
that.
me on and
wait, so how did this happen?
You know, I grew up with, Jay and Run DMC. And Russell was my mentor. Basically, I was just carrying bags.
Hold on, Scott, we doing shots?
I was doing whatever.
I'm in. Come on, come on, Scott.
But at the end of the day, it was like around 83, 84, 85.
You see next thing Scott you know, I'm on the
my shot. Look, I had a shot too. I'm on the Tougher Than Leather tour in '88.
Tougher Than Leather tour.
Just, you got EPMD, Public Enemy.
I don't know what those tours were like.
Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince, and I was around the Rush Management days and Def Jam days and Profile Records days.
You know my homie Bill Adler over there.
Of course, legend. And,
don't disrespect Bill.
I didn't know what I could do, so I was just.
No, wait. Look, yeah, there you go.
I was just around and just doing whatever I needed to do. I'm an opportunist, I'm from Queens, so But then I was like, I traveled and I was doing all the stuff and around these labels, but I said, so I opened up a couple of bars near St. John's University, and I brought all the rappers there: Chris Mullen, Mark Jackson, Onyx, Jay, Run DMC.
And where was that for the people that don't know?
St. John's, Union Turnpike.
Union
Queens,
Turnpike.
Yeah, St. John's, the Redman.
Yeah, of course.
St. John's, and then I got into a car accident, so I sold everything, and then I got a job. Jay and Onyx wanted to they wanted to find a white rapper, like a Marky Mark. So we took it to Relativity.
Wait, Marky Mark, you talking about Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah,
Mark.
Let's just keep it clear.
You're
talking about Mark Wahlberg when you say Marky Mark. But what's Marky Mark? Single.
Nah, but I don't know.
Good vibrations.
Good vibrations.
But Fredro and Sticky wanted to find. They wanted to find someone like that, so they used my bar to find fraternity brothers. So then we took the record to Sony Relativity, and the next thing you know, I got a job at Relativity, and I was like, I never had a job. That's for somebody else, and it was like 92,
then y'all saw Fat Joe?
92, 93, Beat Nuts, MOP, Fat Joe, 8 Ball and MJG, 3-6 Mafia, Frankie Cutlass was there, and Eazy-E, rest in peace, had Ruthless Records there, so I worked with all of them, and then I used to go on the road with Fat Joe, and Big Pun was his hype man, rest in peace.
But hold on, I gotta stop you real fast. You said you was there when Ice Cube and NWA had a fight.
Nah, Eazy-E and Ice Cube had a beef. If you watch Straight Outta Compton
that's
movie,
what I was trying to say in my mind.
At the tunnel, legendary tunnel, rest in peace, Big Cap. Yeah, we went. Eazy came in town with Bone Thugs.
So that's not in the movie.
Yeah, it's in the movie.
And
but in the movie, this is on the road.
If you watch Straight Outta Compton, Eazy and Ice Cube run into each other.
But I thought that was on the road. I ain't think
that was in New York City.
That was in New York. But it was daylight.
They didn't show it though.
Yeah, they didn't show them beefing in the film at that point.
But that's when they ran into each other and had a problem. But I was with Eazy, so whatever was gonna happen was gonna happen. And then Eazy said he wanted to go back to the hotel, and he had his flannel on. He walked back to the hotel. And I said, getting in the limo, it was freezing. He said, nah, I'm gonna walk. Because, and then next thing, I never seen him again. He got caught AIDS, they said, he died. But, and then from there, he introduced me to Bone Thugs. I've been with Bone Thugs on for I don't smoke, 23 years.
Wow, that's incredible.
So we did the Bone and Biggie. If someone told me today, 20 years ago, today we did Notorious Thugs.
Wow.
So, I throw throwbacks of that up. And then we did Riding Dirty with Chameleon, Thug Love with Tupac. Whole bunch of collabs. 23 years.
So you worked with Tupac and Big?
I managed the Outlaws. Tupac, Scoop, the Outlaws. And then 8 Ball and MJG and 3-6 Mafia, like I said. Just a whole long list. Like I said, me and Fat Joe brothers, introduced him to his wife. And I used to go on the road with Joe in 93, 94.
You're going too far.
Yeah.
All right. Scott, did you work with Big?
No, I just did a remix of it.
What remix?
Did you work with Pop?
No, what was the remix, man? What was the remix you did?
What was the remix?
Shit, I'm trying to remember.
Scott got too much money.
Too much.
860.
I know I did the Tupac. I did the Po Nigga Blues joint.
Yeah. So Scott, you've worked with Lil Wayne. I'm gonna be honest with you, Scott. One time I came to the Hit Factory to see you, and it was a cheese line outside. Like it was just mad art, but it was artists though. It wasn't like a cheese line, because the cheese line in the hood, it's like the worst of the worst people that's sitting there waiting for the cheese line. But you had like DMX, N.O.R.E, Fat Joe, Lil Wayne, Mac Main, Timberland. Like I'm talking about outside of that Hit Factory, just waiting to see you.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of work. We used to keep 5-6 rules going at one time.
At one time.
Yeah.
At one time.
24 hours, huh?
Yeah, man.
Now, is that where Molly came in?
Huh?
Molly? Because I heard MDMA, that was very nice.
Yeah, it came in actually from Amsterdam. But
from Amsterdam? Explain to our viewers.
No, just before, when people were just having ecstasy, when you're high in the food chain in Miami, people introduce you to everything. Right. But yeah, the real shit was coming out.
Purest shit.
That really wasn't my thing. I used to keep a lot of that, but it was for the ladies.
It was my thing. I liked it. Thank you for.
You definitely went in on.
Thank you for introducing us. Let's make some noise for Scott. Introduce us to MDMA. I liked it, Scott, and Ali liked it too. Right? Correct. Don't give me that eyes, because your wife is here.
Ali was doing Mob?
Yeah.
I like the effect it had on women.
No, because you was doing like dabs, right? It was like just like dip and dab.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
I do, but we just took it to a whole other level. That's just so bad.
It's fantastic. We just gotta control it.
Yeah.
Your kids say no to drugs out there.
Listen. I'm just throw this out there. I don't believe anybody has a drug problem. This is what I believe. I just believe you gotta take care of it.
Take care of your drug problem?
At a certain point.
You got a drug problem.
And then if you
you know what?
This is what I believe. And then get sober for 2 days, and then go and get back to your shit.
That's a drug problem.
And then get sober for 2 days. This is what I believe. I'm just saying this is my belief. I might be retarded. I'm sorry, I probably is. Scott already know that. Steve already know that. But I believe the MDMA you have is very fantastic. It's very fantastic. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So Steve, you've been on the road with Run DMC. You've been on the road with Bone Thugs and Harmony. What's your wildest road story?
I mean, I got a crazy story. We were in North Carolina, and we got into a little problem in this club.
Who you with though?
Run DMC. And
what year is this?
Shoot, man, I got hit in the head in the Kanye birthday party at the Louis Vuitton store. I don't know if you knew that. And
that's very recently. Yeah.
Oh, 30 years. His 30th birthday, so it was 07.
Wait,
a shelf fell on my head.
Kanye was out 30 years ago?
He was 30 years old. People
don't
know this, but I was at Kanye's 30th birthday in 07.
Oh, 30th birthday, my bad.
The Louis Vuitton store, so a shelf fell on my head, so I sued Louis Vuitton. But my memory's in and out. But we were in a club in North Carolina, and there was a problem. We couldn't leave the club because the van was parked. We were in the van that time in the garage of the promoter. So I stood on this table. And
who table, Kanye?
No, I just stood on the table at the concert in North Carolina like it was a local club, and I thought I was a kid from the Karate Kid because I'm like, we ain't gonna get out of here. So me and my man Mustafa, who was running Run DMC at the time, we stood on top of the table and made that. Like we're some karate experts, to get the fuck out the club.
You should have did a Last Dragon movie.
We ain't out no guns or nothing. And they all just thought we were some fucking martial art experts, and we got out the club, got in the van, got the fuck out of it. Jay said I was crazy, but who knows?
God damn it. Let's make some noise for Steve Lobel. Now, Scott, I'm sorry, I gotta go here.
All right.
Yo, you had like Paris Hilton.
Oh my God.
I heard is Paris Hilton the first person
before
to
we
get
start this conversation, I just want to say to my girl, hey Flo, I love you.
Yeah,
That's all you know.
Start with that.
N.O.R.E loves you too.
Okay, now I can say anything.
All right. So now, was Paris Hilton the first person to introduce you to
cocaine? I ain't talking about that. Let's just say L.A. We'll just say L.A. introduced me to that.
You want to incriminate people, man?
All right.
Listen, at the end of the day, ain't nobody hold that shit to my nose.
But you got high with Lindsay Lohan, you got high with the best niggas in the world. That's hard.
Legendary shit.
That's legendary.
Like I took it to the Olympics of drug use. Like, I love you, baby. I'm just one more time for my girl. But I literally used to line up. I would line up in my bedroom on the island, like 10 girls, and I introduced them what we called the Miami Frostbite.
We never heard of this.
That's what we called the Miami Frostbite.
Yo, Scott, you still looking rich as hell. Tell us about this Miami Frostbite. What did I say?
Well, let's just say this.
Okay.
The only reason why I'm looking rich as hell is because there's no more Miami Frostbite shit going on. Okay.
Smart man.
All right.
So break down what that was.
But, you know, my man told me that this show, you pretty much can just go to the depths of humanity.
Have fun about it. Have fun about it.
And you know what? If you can't joke about the shit that you've been through, fuck it. Like, you know, you can't take life too seriously.
You can't laugh at your own life.
Yeah, I know what the fuck I was doing was completely wrong.
Yes.
And this was really wrong.
Yeah.
But I basically used to, I learned, I'm just going to say this. I learned the California frostbite, or the Miami frostbite.
I think you had every state frostbite.
Yeah. I learned it in St. Barnes. I'll just say this. One of the biggest singers, I'm not going to say her name, ever in the history of music.
Sing one of her songs.
Was on the back of a 250-foot yacht with me and a bunch of people. And I was doing cocaine. I was the normal way, obviously, where you snort it. And this artist said, I want to do it, but I don't do it the way you guys do.
They want to smoke.
They like to put up their culo.
Oh, shit. I got a guess.
I
got a guess.
The St. Barnes frostbite.
Was it Christina Aguilera? I feel like it's Christina Aguilera. The way you smile, I feel like it's Christina.
How does that work?
Britney?
No.
Britney?
No. You're not going to
tell me.
No, big. I'm talking about really big star.
Not Whitney Houston, because Whitney.
No, but of that level.
All right.
Of that level.
Of that level.
Okay, but don't even ask.
People that
so I took that information and I learned that thing in St. Barnes. And I would basically, I guess, recruit like 10 girls at a time and line them up, and the frostbite went down.
No, you was living some Scarface shit.
I certainly was.
I ain't gonna front. You picked me up one time. I was living on Northeast 18th Street, and you was living on Palm Island.
It was Star and Palm. They were twin islands.
You guys came pick me up, and I came downstairs. And you know, I'm fat at the time. And nigga like, hey, jump over the gate. I'm like, it's not that easy. Big boy. I'm like that. So you can't just jump over the gate when you're a big nigga. It's like one step. Then you gotta be like, hold up. You gotta adjust your nuts and then get your other leg right. And then I jumped up, and these niggas had the captain, and then they went to Chili's. It was the most millionaire nigga shit I ever seen in my life. These niggas, it's bitches butt naked, everything. I just getting divorced for my first marriage. I'm like, I gotta look at my life and say, I don't really know what am I doing here. Yes, and Scott and Raul, let's big up Raul. And they had the I don't even know how many $1 million boat your shit had, but it was so beautiful, and that was the first time I ever experienced that. And it might be the only time. I've been on private jets a lot, but
So did you see the Miami frostbite when you were on
No, I actually don't know what the Miami frostbite is. Can we get into that? What is the Miami frostbite? Just so for the people that know.
He said it.
I kind of already.
All right, say it again.
But it still don't even make sense what it is exactly.
What? Cocaine up your ass.
No, I get it. But how does it get in the ass?
Actually, Raul used to say. Honestly, Raul used to say the Miami frostbite was with blow, and that the California frostbite was with Molly.
And the crushed Molly, I'm assuming. Not the fucking pill up the ass.
No,
the crushed Molly. Okay,
the thing that goes in the cabinet.
Now, Steve, what kind of frostbite you had, Steve?
None, man.
Steve,
can I just say something before we pass this frostbite?
Good.
Look, all that shit was crazy, but you know what? I have an addictive personality, so all that drug shit, I had to put that shit aside. And now I'm addicted to the music again.
You always been addicted
to music. And I'm heavily addicted into marijuana. I love it. And that never gets me in trouble. Works every time.
Let's make some noise for that. Come on, goddamn.
But I can joke about all that shit, and I lived it.
You gotta joke about it.
I should have a trophy. For the
You
biggest
know why,
fucking
Scott?
douchebag
If
ever.
you don't joke about it, you know what? Some other scumbag's gonna joke about it.
Yeah,
What
I
the
don't care if they
and
do.
No. We care because we might fuck him up. But we joke about it with you because this guy, we don't know this guy. And he talk about Scott, we're gonna have to headbutt him. Like
for
Steve
all the
Austin.
people that, for whatever reason, there are people walking the streets thinking that I live, not like I usually live. I'm still living.
No, Scott, we know
I'm
you
living
rich.
good.
We know you rich. You always been living good. And let me just tell you something, Scott, just in case you don't know, the hip hop community supports you. We always supported you, and we're always gonna have your back. Just in case you didn't know that.
Thank you, my
You know what I'm
brother.
saying? Because the way you just said that, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. And you manning up to what you went through.
And you know, it ain't nothing to man up to.
No, for real though.
We all have
It's
fun,
plenty
nigga.
to fucking man up.
Yo,
And
listen.
that's part of it. I didn't think I wouldn't have been able to rebuild my riches and my success in my career and everything if I hadn't admitted that I actually fell.
Yeah,
if
but
you
fuck
just
that
in
shit.
denial, most people are just in denial and they'll just sit in the corner and they're too scared to come out and rebuild themselves because they don't want to have to admit they did fall.
But that's not what
I'm
we do
back.
at this show. At this
We're
show,
back
we
in
have
this
fun.
bitch.
At this show, we have fun. Now, Scott Storch eat ass. That's a fact, right? Let's keep it real.
No.
That's a fact, right?
Yeah, it's frostbite eating ass.
Steve Lobel, you eat ass.
Man, I seen the world, man. So just imagine everything and
You
then
eat
some.
mad Asian
And
ass.
international
I just feel like your preference is Asian ass. I just feel like it. I ain't go for it. I just look at you and say,
Very intuitive.
yeah.
And I've been involved with a lot of trizzes with Terror Squad.
I can't talk about that part neither. You got me on that one. I got to change the subject because
You're gonna change the subject?
you know, because I might go down with this story.
this guy.
Somewhere with Steve Lobel Trish story, I might pop up in this.
Yeah, he does it to me all the time. Let's go
It's
for it,
just
Steve.
terrible. So now you worked with Tupac.
I work with Tupac's group, The Outlaws.
And you worked with Big. I seen pictures with you,
Yeah.
Tupac and Big. Is this correct?
Yeah. You know, I did the Bone and Biggie with Bone Thugs. And then, you know, Pac, we did Thug Love. And like I said, I managed The Outlaws. I worked with everybody you could imagine. And we discovered Nipsey Hussle, me and my partner Big
wow.
U, Sean Kingston.
Big up Big U. I follow you
of
on
course.
the gram.
Yeah, you in L.A., you
Yeah.
better check in with Big U. the
That's
big
my
homie.
guy.
You know, Ayaz, man, Sean Kingston. I seen the world with Sean Kingston. A lot of people, you know, don't understand that pop music gets you around the world.
You can't just say
music
Sean
gets you.
Kingston and move on.
Yeah.
Right now, Sean Kingston is a very controversial.
Yeah, but me and Big U manage Sean Kingston now. So,
Big up Big U.
So there's no controversy.
Or was not.
Well, I worked with Sean Kingston for 7 years, but he gets caught up in a lot of jams. But
Okay,
we
but let's
clean up
get
the
to the
messes,
point,
yeah.
Steve.
We
That's the
clean up
Florida
messes.
homie too, man.
Steve.
Yeah.
This incident that just happened.
Yeah.
Did y'all have anything to do with
Nah,
Sean?
nah.
So now y'all have.
Sean was reckless
So
with
is
it.
that the reason why Meek or whatever they say told Sean what happened?
You know, I come from Killer
Let's
Raps.
drink champ.
Shout out
Let's
my man
drink
Pistol P. From,
No,
you
let's
know,
drink
nah,
champs.
we don't-
Let's drink champ.
We don't. I don't snitch. I don't talk. Whatever
Okay.
it was, it was. You know, I'm
Big,
sorry.
bro, big
man.
up all sides.
Yeah,
goddamn it.
yeah.
'Cause
But anyway,
we
you
don't
know.
either.
And I'm blessed, man. I'm working with my man Scott Storch. I know him for a long
Scott.
time, and now I'm managing
Fuck
Scott.
him.
And we going in, you know.
Fantastic guy, Scott Storch. Now, Scott, I remember Fat Joe. Well, not only I remember, he said it on our podcast about 4 or 5 times. He said, if I would have knew every time me and Scott go in the studio, we're going to make a #1, I would have never let Scott leave me at all, ever. Do you agree with him? Because
No,
every
man,
time, y'all...
every time, it's crazy, it's miraculous.
Right.
And man, big up to Joe with All the Way Up right now. That's
All the Way
that's a
Up.
smash. And Cool and Dre and everybody, man, for real.
Cool and Dre ain't make that beat, though.
No?
No.
Exclusive.
No, Cool and Dre ain't make that
Infrared.
beat. No.
Exclusive.
Infrared made the hook.
Who's it? Exclusive?
Ed exclusive.
Ed exclusive.
Well,
Yeah.
big up to Ed Exclusive.
Ed
I don't know
Exclusive,
why
yeah.
people have been telling me Cool and Dre made it, but I assumed that too.
It was at Cool and Dre
He's
studio.
one
It was
of them.
cool.
He's one of their producers.
All right, but that's no.
Yeah, big-
but for
big
whatever
up to
reason, God bless it, because Fat Joe deserves that, man. He's a hell of a dude, and that's a good look, and that's
Hell yeah.
that's a good good thing for me.
So describe, you leaving Dr. Dre, right? And it's so many stories of these people that work with Dr. Dre. Dre don't pay him or whatever.
Oh, come on, man.
Let me just finish. Or whatever excuse they use, and they leave Dr. Dre, and then they never, ever, ever make it.
Listen, everybody can play the blame game.
You're like one of the only ones.
I know a lot of people that have a lot of money and a lot of success just from knowing him. All right, Dr. Dre gave me everything I ever deserved from everything I've ever done with him, down to the percentage. Like, I think for real, Dr. Dre provides opportunity for people. But, you know, it's like, if people don't succeed, and you can't expect that man to just keep people in his doors of the studio if they ain't doing shit, like, you know, and everything has its reason. And every business has its things where other business takes precedence over that person. So they may be salty if they had to wait in line, but they weren't that high on the totem pole. And you know, my whole relationship with Dre is amazing right now. We actually got in the studio a little bit. We're about to go in and do a bunch of stuff.
And I heard you working on the Carter 5. Is this correct?
I was blessed, man. The other day I was down in Miami, and I got in with Wayne. And
yeah, I heard you was in Avatar Mall. We had the drop on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm like, he's thinking of Avatar Mall. He didn't call me. He's my friend.
I worked every day. I was down there, so I had to take her somewhere.
All right. Big up your wife once more, though.
Yeah.
So you working on Carter 5?
I'm working on that. I'm working on a bunch of stuff, man. A bunch of new talent. I got a record coming out with this kid, P&B Rock from Philly.
And that's my guy. Big up P&B Rock.
Yo,
my
he's got his own style.
Big up Orlando as well.
Orlando, yes.
Yeah, big up Orlando as well.
That's my dude. And working on a bunch of stuff. I'm working with Murder Beats on a bunch of stuff. Hopefully it makes its way to Drake and the cats over, all the Canadian crew. But yeah, we cooking. Got a bunch of stuff. Chris Brown.
New Chris Brown.
Yeah, new Chris Brown.
Because you did Run It, right?
Yeah.
You did Chris Brown's original record.
Yeah, I did Give Me That.
I was there. Was it Run It?
Run It.
I was there. Record. I was downstairs. Y'all was upstairs. And you played me. You was upstairs with Tina Davis. Am I correct?
And Mark Pitts.
And Mark Pitts. And I didn't see Mark Pitts that day. I just seen you and Tina Davis. I came upstairs and I was downstairs. I think I was trying to bust a nut or something. It's you know.
sounds
I mean, it's back in the days. You know what I'm saying? So let's just throw it out there. And 2 years later, this kid is Chris fucking Brown.
Oh damn, that far back?
No, I'm talking about not. I mean, back.
That's when
then.
when you're done.
Yeah, Scott is in there, and you know Scott is my man. So I could come in Scott's studio, and Scott he'll look at me and be like, "You shouldn't really be here right now," but he'll still let me live.
Come on,
and he let me live.
Always.
No, he let me live, and then I went back downstairs, and 2 years later, the kid you was working on was Chris Brown. Yeah. I remember seeing it. I
don't feel like it was sooner than 2 years.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not describing now. I'm saying
it's
back
junk
then.
Facts anyways.
Yeah,
no,
it's
junk facts. I feel like we made the record, and at least within a year.
Yeah, within a year.
I think it was in a year.
That's probably like 6 months.
The day
7 months.
The day I met Chris Brown, I've told this story 100 times. Yeah, I like telling this story.
Please tell the story. And tell them motherfuckers over there, be quiet. Tell them their story.
The day I met Chris Brown, he was a little kid, man. He came in, and I told him, I said, "Yo, you're an awesome person. Just stay humble and stay just like you are, man." And he did. I'm gonna make you a #1 song today. And this song, whatever we make, is gonna go to #1. Wow. And a year later, it was #1.
Wow. Yeah. So a year later, I said 2 years. I'm incorrect.
1 year later.
All right.
We took him to #1. He had never had a record out ever in his life. But he deserves that. I'm not going to take all the credit for that.
No.
He's a talented young man. And
big up Chris
he's
Brown.
still talented, and he still blesses me every time. He's one of the loyal ones. There's very few. There's Fat Joe. There's you. There's Chris Brown and Rick Ross. But on my darkest day, Chris Brown always makes sure he puts a Scott Storch record on his album. With Rick Ross as well.
Now, how about Khaled? Did you work with Khaled, Steve?
Khaled?
Yeah.
Man, I know Khaled a long time. Him and DJ Nasty, you know? Me and Joe used to go to Orlando and always used to run into them.
Because Khaled's from Orlando, correct?
Yeah, I just seen
by
Khaled
way of New Orleans.
Yeah.
Right.
From New Orleans, exactly.
Yeah.
Just see Khaled's whole career take off. Yeah, and you know, we go way back. Like someone just found some crazy throwback of me, him, and Tretch, and Asu from the Outlaws, like from '95. But you know, Khaled knew how to master the game and stay relevant and use his personality. And God bless him, man, and God bless his new baby son. And
Khaled's
always
son. Big up Khaled.
you know?
Let's make some noise for Khaled, goddammit.
I try to tell people in this game that nothing happens overnight. You know what I mean? So it takes decades to, you know, be successful. And you need a lot of patience. You got to sacrifice a lot and
persistence.
You know, all of us at this table got resumes and stripes. And for the new generation out there, like, you got to put your work in.
Hell yeah.
Shit does not happen overnight. But with Scott, we got that game record out with Jeremiah, All Eyes, number 4 in the rhythmic charts, and we got Shaggy record out, and we doing some just different shit that Scott
Shaggy.
never did. He's
we just interviewed
We just had Shaggy. He was great.
I ain't gonna lie. Shaggy grabbed my head for like more than 12 seconds. I counted it. I was like, damn.
I'm being a manager now, but you know,
Shaggy is
Scott's going around the world playing the keys with a DJ, doing some innovative shit. We're doing a lot of brand collabs and TV shit, movie shit, and just working with every like new artist from, you know, BB Borelli on Def Jam to P&B Rocks to
Sounds
OT
like a lot of
Genesis.
checks.
Everything we gave Nipsey some shit, Frenchman, to everybody. You know, Scott's talent never left. Just because someone goes through trials and tribulations, their talent will always be there.
I go through trials and tribulations every day.
Every day.
And these niggas doubt me every day. You know what I tell them niggas? Fuck them every day.
What was the situation with Steve Gottlieb and like the publishing stuff?
TBT.
Because I've always heard that story.
That's in the beginning.
What's the facts on that story?
Which story?
On the that Steve Gottlieb had a percentage of your publishing.
No, I just had shit.
He had a publishing deal with him?
I had a publishing deal with him.
Okay.
I got my first $1 million check from him. But I didn't
Big
get
up
any
Steve
of
Gottlieb, man.
Yeah, TV.
He been coming up a lot.
This is a real story that, you know, teaches you about persistence.
Right.
But, you know, back in the day, my first publishing deal, I got $1 million deal with TVT Records. I got $100,000
first
out of
publishing
that.
deal, I got $5,000.
I got $100,000 out of that million.
I'm gonna have to respect you and make this
heartbreaking.
Make this heartbreaking.
No, for real.
What was the splits on that? Who was taking?
No, I got robbed by people like between like lawyers and this and that, and then some
I got
people
robbed too, but
that tried to sue me and
$5,000.
this shit that was like corrupt shit that, you know. And
it was $1 million up front, and you got $100,000 from that.
I got $100,000 out of it. Yeah,
Wow.
heartbreaking. But you know what? It's just inspiration to make more. I did.
God damn it.
That's the fucked up part of the game, you know?
Plenty of it.
Yeah. Now, how was it getting high with Lindsay Lohan?
Man, ill. Like, for real. Like, you can do better than that.
Nah, because Lindsay Lohan.
I'm sorry, Lindsay.
Like, I be sitting around, I'll be like, damn, when I see her, I'll be like, damn, I want to get high with her.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
No secrets.
Lindsay.
In my day of doing my dirt and wilding out.
And Paris
I
Hilton.
had girls, listen, I had all the A-list girls. And I would take them out, and I would walk the red carpets with them.
I know that.
No,
too.
listen, please pay
All
attention.
right, cool. All right, I got you.
I'm
mad attention.
I would walk the red carpet with them. But when I would leave, I would call the porn star girls.
But you
because
bust
they were
Kim,
way more fun.
You bust Kim Kardashian opening though, right?
No,
Let's keep it real.
This guy.
Just throw that out there.
Listen, no.
It's all
coming out in the movie.
Like you, that was it. Like you were her first hip hop boyfriend. Let's just keep it real. Come on, Scott, claim it, because somebody else gonna claim it, and it's not going. It's you, my nigga.
I be telling Scott, stick his chest out, man. Fuck it.
Scott, I think right now you should claim it in front of everybody. I'm just telling you. I know the truth. You was the first hip hop guy.
Come on, man. Listen, people are at different places in their lives now. I ain't trying to upset them.
Yeah, definitely. Big up Kanye. I got Yeezy 3s.
That's the way to make good.
Anyway.
I got the white jacket.
Let's just say this. Let's just say this.
They finally sent me the white jacket. They sent me the white jacket. Come on,
there's a price to pay for everything, man.
Yeah, definitely. All right, but Lindsay Lohan, how was that?
Huh?
Lindsay Lohan, how was that?
You really want me to go there?
Yeah, please. Come on. Please.
Just
Just
like
one
17
time.
times.
Or Paris Hilton, either one.
Paris,
or we could do both.
Let's just say Paris was dope.
Paris is dope.
Paris is dope.
But how about Lindsay?
That's
Because now that I know you don't want to talk about Lindsay. So.
She was more like a homie than anything else. If I went there with her, I really don't remember it so well.
But she definitely got high.
Oh, yeah.
Let's make some noise for that. Lindsay. Yeah, listen. Let me tell you something. A lot of niggas get high with people named Jamal. Then they get high with people named Jamaica.
Jamaica?
This nigga got high with Lindsay Lohan. Paris Hilton. His first girl was Kim Kardashian. Let's praise this nigga's fucking nose and his dick. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God goddamn, you my friend, Scott. I gotta big you up. I don't know if you know, this is a platform where we big up our legends. And see, a lot of people don't give you the credit for busting it wide open. You busted wide open. A lot of things. Come on, Scott, you can think about it. Let's think about it together. Come on, let's look. Scott, and I want to praise you for that. You was the first nigga I ever seen with Star Island. Star Island was very...
I did a lot of firsts. A lot of first Bugatti, first all kinds of shit.
Time out. That is correct. The first boot, I didn't know what the fuck he was saying to me. He said, yo, N.O.R.E, this is a Bugatti. I said, that's a fact. Slime, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what is this. Like he said, like, listen.
This is a true story.
True story. Go ahead.
The first thing I did when I got that car delivered, I ripped the plastic off the seats and I sparked a backwood in the fucking driver's seat in my driveway. And I
on the passenger or the
on the driver's seat? Just to drive them, you know, sit there and I just christened the car. Yeah, disrespectful.
Did you bust a nut as well?
There's probably some DNA of mine left in that car.
Let's make some noise for that DNA, goddammit. Make some noise for that DNA, goddammit. Yo, Scott, let me tell you something, Scott. I'm gonna be honest. At one point, you was like Scarface to me. Like, is that respectful?
No, I'm good with it.
I seen you in your crib one day. And you closed the drawer.
Eddie Giggs was there with you.
It was like when LeBron. I said slime. Listen,
it was more like Jack Nicholson in Departed. Think about it.
I don't remember that part, but I definitely remember when LeBron go like that. And I said, yo, Scott, you had, and it was the purest of the pure. And listen, let's make some noise for Scott Storch. Listen, a lot of y'all niggas seen Scarface the movie. Y'all never seen a Scarface in real life. Let's make some noise, Scarface in real life. I said, Scott doing it. Scott doing it. This is real shit. And I respect you, Scott. Just want you to know that from the bottom of my heart. You always been a great guy, and I'm always respect you like that. And Steve Lobel, we're gonna get back into you.
It's all good.
Last time we had you on the phone, we asked you a Jam Master Jay story. You didn't really want to get into it because we was on the phone.
Yeah.
So now we need you to give us, because you know Jam Master Jay, real Queens guy.
Exactly.
We have to pay tribute and respect to Jam Master Jay.
And to the fucking bitch ass nigga who fucking shot him, may you fucking
and listen,
die
you're the
in
first
hell.
white guy we allow you to say nigga.
I've been saying that word for a long time.
Continue.
You know, Russell Simmons went on.
No, Russell Simmons said you allowed to say nigga. Who am I to override Russell? I'm with you, nigga. Go ahead. Call that nigga nigga. God damn it. Come on, Scott. I'm with you, goddamn.
Whoever killed him, man, you know.
All right, let's go light. Let's go light. Ah, goddamn. Yo, what, Scott? Look at his shot.
Don't say you with him and then
Scott
go
been
light.
doing. Look, 4B. Well, hold on. By the way, we're in apartment 4B.
Yep. Shout out to apartment 4B, man. Good looking out.
Let me pick up my man again. Let me pick up my man. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Apartment 4B, please. Shout out to Graham and all that.
Apartment 4B. Follow us at apartment apt.4b. Queens. We in LA. Legendary going down right
now. Scott been dissing me all night. You see his shots? You see my shots? All right, go ahead.
I even had a shot. No.
Go ahead.
Like I said,
that shot. Go ahead.
I don't drink,
I feel like you needed that.
To blunts and blowjobs.
I'll finish it. I'll finish it.
Like I said, to whoever the motherfucking bitch ass nigga out there who killed Jam Master Jay, may you fucking, I did. May you and your family rot in hell.
Yeah, fuck the niggas that killed Jam Master Jay.
It's funny because you from Queens, so every 4th of July, Jay would call me. He's like, Steve, call your Italian buddies and let's get some fireworks. We go to Spaghetti Park.
Spaghetti Park.
Yeah, you know,
that's the first time I ever seen John Gotti was in Spaghetti Park when he beat his case. I'm like maybe 6, 7 years old, and I'm in Spaghetti Park, and John Gotti beat his case. So when you said that on the podcast, when you hung up, I actually said that story, correct?
Yeah.
And when you said that, I knew you were official Lemon Icy King.
Hell yeah, Lemon. I just took my dad to Lemon Ice King when I was in Queens. I'm going back to Queens next week for my birthday. I'll be 51, man.
You going?
I know
you going to Queens for your birthday?
Hell yeah.
No. Go to Vegas, please.
No, Vegas. What do you call those? What you call it? Miami what? Frostbite?
Frostbite.
There's no Las Vegas frostbites.
Are you going to eat some Molly ass? Let's do it.
I eat some nice donuts. I'm going home to spend time with my father, OG Ted. But you know, Jay always wanted the fireworks to bring back to 2-3rd and Hollis and blow up all the fireworks for the kids. And we used to always get the fireworks and go over there and just, you know, I just got so many stories, man, from Easy to so much shit, man.
Now, how we go? Rest in peace, Jam Master Jay. But it's the first of the month.
Yeah.
You ain't managed them at that time.
Yeah.
You managed them?
Actually,
it's the first of the month.
He was dealing with relativity at the time.
Time out. It's the first of the month.
Yeah, so look.
You sure? You managed?
Listen. 1993.
This is it.
Let's get into that. Ruthless Records was distributed by Relativity Sony.
Man, he's involved.
I worked at Relativity. Easy, we did his album, we did MC Ren, we did App Band Clan, which was Will I Am, if you remember App Band Clan. Bloods of Abraham, there was a white rap group, which was Jerry Heller's nephew, Terry Heller's
shit,
group. There was so many artists signed to Ruthless. You know, Easy was a real businessman. So I was A&R in there at the time. So when Bone Thugs came in New York, Easy had died, so they didn't really know anybody but me. So I was the A&R. I did their solo projects. I did the Mo Thug label that we had so many hits, and then I just started managing them. So I was around the first of the month of Thuggish, Ruggish, For Love of Money, all that.
Let's keep it right there.
Yeah,
it's the first of the month.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy.
You heard that record, and what did you say?
Shit. Wow.
You knew. It was
yeah, but you know, Bone is very innovative and creative, man. They sing and rap, man. And you know, Wiz salutes him, ASAP Rocky salutes him, Kendrick salutes him, everybody salutes Bone Thugs. But I feel like Bone Thugs don't get their dues.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And they've sold 50 million records, which is hard for a rapper. 50 million.
What?
And they collab.
Wait, say it one more time.
50 million. And they collabed with. And you see the merch,
say it one more
right?
time.
You see the merch, right?
Say it one more time.
50 million.
What? God damn it!
And
it's still 50 million.
They're always touring, and at the end of the day, they're only rap group. No MP3.
Big up, goddamn.
No MP3 that did songs with Easy, Pac, Biggie, Jam Master Jay mentored them after Easy died. Did a record with Pun. Did a record with Mariah. So many people. Tupac, Doug Love. But you know, I'm still with them. It shows you the integrity of myself, because all I know is loyalty and integrity. So 23 years later. And
all of them is my niggas too.
Yeah, they crazy, but they're all talented.
They're pioneers. They brought rhythm
so now Scott
and melody to the show.
Definitely.
Exactly.
It's still Drake.
Melodic shit.
AK nigga. I need the beginning. Of the beginning.
I wish we had a keyboard
how that
here.
happened?
Listen, we plan to have a keyboard here.
But
But you know what? I figured that's what every other interview is going to try to do.
Yeah, you're right.
And I said, you know what? This is my brother.
Queens guys wouldn't do
Fuck
it.
that.
They don't follow. They leave.
Because you know why? He ain't going to fuck with them like he ain't fuck with me. So I said, at first I was like, find the keyboard and all that. And then I said, you know what? I looked at him on the internet. I seen how he killed it. See how he killed every... I said, you know what? I just want to speak to my brother. But now, for our listeners, how did... It's still Dre Day, nigga.
How that happen? I'm gonna tell you right now. I remember that clear as a bell. Dre,
I'm getting it.
Would program some drums every day. Like we would sit in there and he would come up with a drum pattern. And that particular day it was boom, sap, boom, boom, sap, sap. And then he went and ate a sandwich.
Sandwich?
In the kitchen at Encore Studios.
What does he eat?
I don't know. He was having a sandwich.
Was it turkey and cheese?
It could have been. Quite likely.
Definitely wasn't ham and cheese. Sandwich. Don't tell me it's ham.
And the kitchen is obviously within earshot of the control room of the studio.
Go ahead. Continue.
And he just left the pattern just playing. And I got on that joint and I said, ding, 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 ding. And he walked in with the sandwich in his hand and he said, that's it right there. Because we was down to the wire. We had been making record after record. We made 100 records. And we were looking for that single. And he said, that's it right there.
Wow.
That's it. And by the end of the day...
And you did that on the piano.
I did that on the piano. 5 minutes later, we put everything around that shit. It was just a bass and a little string. We didn't do nothing to it. It was just 3 elements. We sent it off to Jay-Z.
No, but the rumor was that was your idea to send it to Jay-Z.
No.
That was not the...
I mean, obviously it would have been a great idea, but I'm quite certain that came from Dr. Dre.
Oh, okay.
He's a visionary, man. I learned so much from that dude. I'm not trying to be a dick rider or nothing, but for real, that was how I learned how to do what the fuck I did. Is watching him bring the best out of artists.
And he said that to you after the beat is made. He said, I'm going to send it to Slime.
We have, yeah.
It's big.
Listen, we have high standards.
We respect you, baby.
As a beat maker, we like to have high standards and be like, nah, we're gonna scrap these joints and shit and look for that magic shit. But Dre takes that to a whole other level. I mean, straight fire, where we're all in the room like, this shit is crazy. He's like, that's all right. Let's keep going.
Now,
that's that level. Levels to the shit.
And what's up, City Boy D? How you doing, man? What's going on, man? You text me back now.
Lean back.
Yo,
Lean back.
So, wait, I'm going there. So, do you think? Because now you came from the Roots. Now the Roots is a musical band. That's like if you listen to the Tribe Called Quest album just came out. Love it. You could hear it loud. You could hear it in the speakers, but then you could hear it on the little headphones. And that's when I know your album is dope.
Of course.
Rest in peace, Fife.
Rest in peace, Fife.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So is the Roots. The Roots is like a musical band.
Funny you should say that.
Go ahead.
Because the Roots, we got our tone center from an instrument called the Fender Rhodes, which is an electric piano.
But say it again for
the
our
Fender
listeners.
Rhodes. It's an electric piano used in most soulful music in the 70s,
you ain't even got
etc.
a Fender Roots, you know what I'm saying?
Now, Tribe Called Quest, a lot of their samples were samples from old records like Herbie Hancock, Bob James, all these different people that played the Fender Rhodes keyboard. So when everybody was sampling it, I started playing it live.
The old Tribe or the new
Before
Tribe?
everybody's on the Rhodes' dick for the past 20 years, but nobody was fucking with it. When I got on it, and I was like, yo, this keyboard that's what they sampling. So I said, I bought one. At the time, nobody wanted this keyboard. It was $200. I got it from an old church. Yeah, it was giving them away.
In Philly?
In Philly. So I had this Rhodes. It's the size of a coffin. Can you imagine touring on the street with this big-ass keyboard? It's like moving a fucking real piano. So whatever, that was what I was able to do. And that's what I do now. I'm able to take whatever the vibe is, and I do everything live. So I've hip hop has gone through periods where people are sampling and playing live shit. I was able to persevere through all of that shit because I play it live. And if samples are in, I play it live in such a way where I make it sound like samples. I add dirt to it. I had records crackling underneath everything. Filter that shit and just manipulate it.
Now let's get into that lean back, baby.
Lean back.
What the fuck happened there?
Raul, our mutual friend, brought Fat Joe out to my crib in Weston, Florida.
Okay, let's describe to people where Weston, Florida is.
In the middle of fucking nowhere.
Because I
still don't know where Western Florida is. I thought you was going to take some time.
It's west of Fort Lauderdale, about 30 minutes.
Very fast.
And it used to be the swamps, but now it's nice.
Everything was a swamp.
There's a lot of mosquitoes out there.
It's almost still the swamp.
It's mosquitoes and $3 million cribs.
And then what happened? So you out there.
So Joe comes out and he describes sort of what he was feeling.
Yeah, because he told me he beatboxed this shit to you.
He kind of
was that true?
I don't think he did. No,
but that's okay.
But there's a whole other story about a girl named Beatbox.
A girl
that has to do with a Terror Squad trizzy. But that's a whole other thing.
That's a whole other story from your beatbox.
Definitely don't want to get into that. Like let's go there. What around the corner from that? But,
no, but for real. So he described what he wanted. And 15 minutes later, he had lean back.
He had lean back.
And then he says, Scott, I need an intro. I need some real hard shit. So I said, and it just happened, and boom, they thought I was a musical genius. I just got lucky. That day it was like the creative genius.
Don't you dare say that again. Don't you dare say that again in your life. Scott Storch is a musical genius.
Been lucky a lot of times.
Make some fucking noise.
Lean back. I just remember for real. In 2005, That went the MTV Music Awards. One of the Scott Storch moments that was just the shit. In 2005, the MTV Music Awards was in Miami. And I had the very first McLaren SLR, the joint with the wings that go up. And so ignorantly, I left that shit on the red carpet like, and I walked away with the doors open.
Wow,
I had Paris Hilton on my arm. And I went and I performed Lean Back. And I remember I looked out into the audience and I seen Bruce Willis leaning back. And that was some of the coolest shit I ever seen in my life.
Let's make some noise.
And I know Fat Joe, ask Fat Joe, say Bruce Willis, he's gonna say lean back.
But Paris, that's the first person to introduce you to cocaine, is that true?
Stop, man.
He digresses right now.
Los Angeles did that.
No, I heard
Come
that.
on, man, I introduced myself
I read
to that
it in
shit. Man, people always point the finger at everybody else. I put that shit in my nose. Ain't no fucking girl put that in my nose.
Let's point the girl out, though. Listen, I'm gonna be honest.
Me and her had a gang of fun, though.
I'm from the hood. Every person that ever went there, it's a girl.
You know what? The combination of cocaine and pussy is a motherfucker.
It's a motherfucker.
It's a motherfucker.
Tell us the first one, Scott.
No.
Come on, Scott. Just one.
It was. You think I remember that shit?
No, I heard it was Lindsay. Was it Lindsay?
Stop.
Paris?
You're obsessed with Lindsay, brother.
No, because Scott is my man. He don't give a fuck. He know I'm fucking with him.
No,
he don't give a fuck.
Not to sound corny or square or nothing.
Right.
But for real, I'm having more fun right now. And I smoke so much weed. And I make so much music. And I hang out with my girl every night. And we bug out.
Big up your girl.
No, she's the shit. She got me off of that fucking bullshit. That
she's
shit.
But let's talk about when you was on this shit.
Huh?
Let's talk about when you was on this shit.
That's more fun, right?
It's a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
So, but Lindsay gave you coke before? I heard that.
What?
I read it in a magazine.
Everybody gave you shit.
And
listen, why do you bring up all these girls?
Because they famous.
No, but I'm saying they like no.
I know you've been with Jamaica, but I ain't gonna bring that up because she's Jamaica.
Just remember, Jamaica's way more fun.
Yeah,
trust me.
But not to our listeners.
Any day.
Not to our listeners, because you're Scott Storch. You're the fucking shit. You got on $9,000 glasses.
Paint this picture. Let me ask you a question. Would you want all these A-list girls on your yacht, or would you want 10 bad South American mommies with fucking fat asses?
No, I'm a boring nigga, Scott. I go to Costco's.
I'm just painting a picture.
You want to know what I'm going to do tomorrow? Listen, I'm going to Costco's.
Nothing.
We'll keep it real.
Costco's is the shit, though.
I like Avion.
Yo,
water.
You know what?
It's crazy. I'm retarded. Yo, listen, Scott, you hang out with me, you never hang out with me again. In Miami. Like, listen, like if I go with you to the club, you'll be the thing. I'm the most awesome.
I've been through a lot of shit with this dude right here.
But no, I'm just telling you. In the daytime.
N.O.R.E, can I ask you a question? Do you remember being a fugitive at my house?
Yes, I do remember being a fugitive.
I was harboring a fugitive.
Yes, give me a high five, Scott. Give me a high five, Scott. Yes. Yes, and you know what? Now I go to Costco's every day.
Yeah,
you go to Costco's?
If there's time.
Yo, Costco's is shit.
If there's time.
Listen, I don't want to buy wine for one bottle. I want to buy 18. Did I say that out loud? Like maybe 8. All right. Maybe
save a couple trips.
Yeah, so I buy mad bottles. I buy mad bottles and I go to Costco's all day. So Steve Lobel.
Yes, sir.
Bone Thugs.
I'm boring.
No. You got cocaine story too. That's why you stopped getting high.
Nah, never in my life.
That's why you stopped getting high. Let's keep it real.
Only God could judge, but
can I say something about Steve Lobel?
Uh-huh.
I'm living great right now because I got this motherfucker managing me.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking about financially, and that's great. But I'm just saying, like, I'm living a good life.
Steve's
I look forward to every day I get a text like, yo, this motherfucker's going to show up.
Oh,
and he pulls shit out the woodwork for me.
He from Queens.
But we kill it every time.
Yeah.
We working for real.
He from Queens.
He got me doing some shit. I'm like, you sure, man?
He's doing shit that he wouldn't do because the game has changed so much, and it's different from back when he was doing a lot of stuff. So now we're living in a Spotify world, digital world. So many new artists getting signed, and it's hard to keep up. But you got to go with your gut and your ear. And you know, we leaders, we're not followers, so we can go in with a lot of people. But sometimes it's good to break some new artists that are about to break. That kid PNB rocks. We going in with A.
Big up PNB. That's my nigga. I like that nigga.
And then Thursday, Scott's going with A Boogie with the hoodie from New York.
Big up A Boogie. That's the fan.
Throwing some stuff to Davies. We throwing some
Davies. He on the new album.
Yeah, so we throwing stuff to M, new album, Nas, everybody.
M.
When are we getting in the studio?
And I try to get at Jay-Z because he's working on his album. So Jay, Scott want to work with you, Jay-Z. So
yeah, Jay-Z's got to get
Let's make some history. And we're going to do a couple
You say you do
Bobito.
something to M?
No, we throwing things out there.
Oh, you can't just say that. We're very on point over here. We're very on point over here.
We throwing things out there.
Is Eminem, are we officially saying that on Drink Champs?
I'm just saying we throwing things out there.
Eminem is back in the studio?
I don't know.
Let's make some noise for us spreading the rumor. Eminem is back.
When we spread stuff, it's real. We don't do stuff.
Listen.
And somehow Lindsay Lohan's gonna be there.
And Scott is making the beat. Let's make some noise for all that. Yo, listen.
Mariah, we about to work. We're working with everybody. And
yo,
and
both of you guys are my family. I'm gonna just be honest, and I'm so happy that you guys came to let me bug out with you guys. But y'all got information about Eminem being back in the studio?
Everybody's back in the studio.
Yeah,
Jay-Z's back in the studio. Everybody's back in the studio.
I heard.
And people want substance and people want real music. So,
yo, did you hear the Tribe? Because the Tribe
of
album.
course, of course.
Did they hit #1? Because I know the numbers is
I'm
great.
not sure, but hopefully it did.
De La Soul hit #1.
Yeah,
so I feel like, do y'all feel like it's coming back to the real music?
I think it is.
Yeah. You think it is, Scott?
Yeah, and you know what? I'm on their heels. All these young producers.
Can you give us?
Yeah, he's working with Metro Boom and he's working with Murder Beats. We collab with a lot of people.
Can you give us something on that Carter 5?
You're gonna see some shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I like this picture. I just looked at the picture.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, I love working with people that are hungry too.
Nah, you know one thing about you, Scott, is I always tell people, I say, if the producer send you the beat, I don't think you should work with him. And you always been the guy that come over here, come vibe with me.
That's the only way it gets done, man. You gotta vibe out. You gotta make.
But that's why
art. At the end of the day, it's really art.
But can you agree with me? That's the reason why music died.
Yeah.
It's because everybody got rich and everybody said, I'll send you the shit and you send the shit and nobody got back together. Like, think about it. And at a certain time and day, and I don't want to put it, but when we all got to the studio together, there was no whack.
People got comfortable.
There was no whack record.
Yeah, there's no whack record. But you were in the studio. It wasn't like, oh, send it to my email, and you don't even know who you're collaborating with just because someone's hot at the moment. That's what's fucking up the music industry. So on the business side, the game is twisted, and I feel like 90s is back, and people want substance and real music. You know, Bone Thugs work on a new album, but at the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of great talented artists out here, and the internet is a gift and a curse. But we got to use it for our advantage. And I always say to the younger generation out there, learn the business side. Like, do you know about publishing? Do you know ASCAP, BMI? Do you know about ancillary? Do you know about anything about touring? But the newer generation, they want to do it to be cool. Do it to, like, make history, you know? Because money come and go, but history stays. So, I don't know. We just working with everybody. And Scott trusts me to bring the newer generation in to work with them. And if Scott breaks the newer generation, Scott Storch is still Scott Storch, which he never left.
Never looked. You see, I looked at that man eye to eye. I don't know if you. I don't know.
You almost lost your eye with that.
Yeah, but that's all you could do is eye to eye, man. You know what, N.O.R.E, I feel like loyalty and the integrity and principles of morals is thrown out the game right now, and it's fucked up.
Out there.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Slime, you ain't gonna give him alone. Slime, come over here. You ain't got nothing to do with D shit. Come over here.
This is a side podcast, by the way.
Yeah,
that's a side. I love it.
Listen, this is how we do it.
Let me get some of that. Let's make a toast. My man Reverend Run's birthday today.
Reverend
it's my birthday coming up. Scott's birthday coming.
Look, this how you know a nigga really been in France for a long time. Yeah. Look at that.
That's good. That's good.
Look.
A little orange juicy nigga, got a little
mimosa. Look how stubborn my nigga is. That nigga still ain't gonna drink no shit.
Yo, cheers to all the real ones out there.
Yo,
to health and happiness.
Scott, listen. You is a hardcore drinker. I'm gonna quit on taking another shot with you. No,
I'm taking baby shots. It's an illusion.
No, I'm not. I'm in.
I'm like a kid. I can't even do it. I'm just sipping.
I'm in.
Look at the size of these shits.
So tell us some Big Pun story, Steve Lobel.
Man, rest in peace to Big Pun. Like, it's just crazy because he was Joe's brother, but he was Joe's hype man when I met him, right? and we would get in a van. You remember Fantastic back in the days in Massapequa?
Don't you dare talk to me like that.
Why?
Because I've been speaking about Fantastic from the first day of the podcast.
Wow.
Yes, Fantastic
and
from
no
Long
one really
Island.
remembers. Yes.
That's Long Island. I don't know what you said. You said Massapequa?
Massapequa.
That's Long Island?
Yes.
Okay, my bad.
And
continue.
we used to go out there and rent vans, and every label used to do it, right? And we get the van.
Akinelli put me on, so I wasn't even on the label. Because you talking about 96.
Man.
The era you talking about right now is 96 and 97.
I'm even talking about earlier than that, 93.
Yeah, I was in jail. But
Shout
I
out to everybody locked up, you know, up north, Rikers Island, all that. You know, shout out Akinelli. I saw the show he's doing down there in Miami. It's crazy, but you know, we would go get the van, right? And it was me, Raul. Me and Raul go back about 25 years. Me, Raul, Flex, Full Flex, rest in peace.
God bless.
Crazy rest man, but a great man. This kid named Rated R. I know you know Rated R.
Of course I know Rated R.
And then Joe and Pun. And we would get in that Fantastic van, and Joe would not fly back then.
He was scared of flying.
He would not fly.
But Pun was the flyer.
Yeah, but Pun was just his hype man. He wasn't Pun at the time that blew up. Once Pun blew up, he was first class every day. Joe still vanning it.
Two first class.
Yeah, we went to do Mixo Power Summit, rest in peace to Justo in Bahamas, and there's a picture of me and Cam and Pun I threw up the other day, and Joe took a boat there, and we flew there. But anyway, so Pun used to be Joe's hype man. We would drive around the country.
Joe thought he was KRS-One back then.
A lot of people Nas, Khaled. So we would drive to Chicago, Cleveland, Detroit, when retail stores existed, like George's Music Room and all that stuff, and radio and mix show.
George's was in Chicago.
Yeah, but we used to go to Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland.
The way you talk,
exactly.
I just wanted to make sure you knew.
There was so many facts. There's so many independent retail stores back then. You go and put up POP and bring shirts and do in stores, give cassette samplers. No,
you
thank
might
you.
as well hit it.
And do radio. And we had vinyl to go on the stations, and Pun was Joe's hype man. And I used to have the old Motorola Flip, right?
Yeah.
From the label, but they didn't want us to spend no money and have $40 a day per diem.
And
for
we
us,
talking about relativity?
Yeah, and two fat guys. And I had those hit phones. Remember back in the days when the dudes used to stand on that Long Island Expressway, take numbers and hit the phones? So I had a throwaway phone and on the road. And Pun, man, he used to always want to use my phone, and we would argue. I'm like, Pun, I got to call radio, I got to call retail, I got to do all this stuff. And he's like, Steve, I just want to call my family and my kids. So I let him use my phone. And he would just always call his kids and sit on that phone and say how much he loved them. And that's why when he passed and all that stuff in the media said he didn't take care of his family.
It's not get sad. It's not get sad.
Yeah, so anyway, at the end of the day, you know, he was Joe's hype man. And next thing you know, blew up. And then he was just off to the races, man. And one of the biggest Latino artists ever. And rest in peace to my brother. And I don't know, I just Cuban Link, Triple Sace, Armageddon.
Big 'em all.
Back in those days, you know,
Big
Tony Sunshine came, then Remy. But, you know, like I said, man, I've been around a lot of dudes in this game, and I feel like Fat Joe's one of the
Terror Squad chain on, and I'm from the original Terror Squad.
Yeah, me too.
I love it all.
Me too. I introduced Jordan's wife. I need one of those chains.
Let me just give you a story. This is my nigga Twin.
Yeah, he went to Vegas with 20 and lost 40.
He went to Vegas with $80 and came back with 20. Right? Y'all like that story, right? Just say y'all like that story. Say yes.
I love it.
He's lucky.
I thought you meant 20 G's he came back.
We have a better story tonight. Tonight, Twin is my little guy, right? He's the reason why I want to get to heaven. Because they say, in order to get to heaven, you gotta do things for people that can never do things for you back. And that's my guy. I love him. Even if he can be able to do something for me back, I'm never gonna take it.
Right.
Because that's my guy. That's my little guy. Like, I look at him.
That's what real ones do, though.
All right, you know. So Twin goes to the airport this morning. Shebero. He hit me. I hit him early, because I'm an early bird. Because, you know, I used to be in jail. And I got kids. With that combination together, I can't wake up after 6:30, right? So I wake up, I just hit my little nigga. What's up, nigga? Sonny never been to Cali in his life. So Sonny hit me 4:30 in the morning. What's up, nigga? I'm like, calm down. We talking about flights at 11. Relax. So I hit my nigga. Sonny says he's coming over early. I said, yo, listen, Twin is coming. Sonny, here's Twin. I gotta go upstairs and shower. Sonny hits Twin. He says, man, Twin, where you at? Twin said, shit is bro. Sonny said, what are you talking about? He's like, my sister canceled my flight on me. What? Is this true?
What happened?
Is this true? Come on, Sonny. Come on, Sonny. What are you talking about?
He didn't want the mic. He wants the drink.
So, your sister was, keep it real. You want me to keep it real? Or you want it? Because you know, I'll give it all out.
She bought it and she canceled it?
Nah, pause.
Your sister was, are you sure?
My pause, look, I bought the flight, you know what I'm saying? I'm negative in the bank, so I gave her the money to use her card. Pause. But then she canceled my, I went to the, the counter to get my little check-in. I'm happy as fuck. I'm going to
You
LA.
told us your sister was fucking niggas.
And then the lady told me I don't have a flight. And I was like, what you mean I don't have a flight? And she's like, oh yeah, your mom called and canceled your flight. Oh, and I was like, oh, and I text my sister and I was like, oh, you had a good laugh,
What
huh?
did your sister say?
She said to call one of my rich friends to book my flight. And I was like, bitch, you better give my money back.
And N.O.R.E got your flight.
Listen, this is what happened. Told his sister to book a flight. Twin is my little man. But his sister's fucking the homies. It's okay. We understand. It happens. It happens. Big up to your sister fucking the homies. Let's
What you say? His sister fucking the homies? And he blew the horn for that.
But he expects me to beef with my homies because she's beefing with him. I told her, you have a sexual relationship with him, and I have a brother relationship that has nothing to do with it. Because she be smashing my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's none of my business. Like, she want me to snitch out on my friend. Like, I'm not snitching on my nigga because you breaking the G code, man. You breaking the Mac code, all right? Snitching, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Don't snitch, man.
Yeah, Sonny Smasher?
Okay, I don't know where it went.
Not Sonny, this Sonny.
Alright. But I got nothing really to do with that shit. Alright.
So she canceled my flight. That's it.
So he go to the airport and he check in. You know how you check in? You put your shit on the thing, and they be weighing your shit.
I don't check bags.
They weigh this shit. No, they weigh this shit.
Was it over 47 pounds or something?
I don't know, but I know it was over 9 to 7 pounds here. And they sent them out of the Yakadamine. So now I'm upstairs showering. Sonny calling me like 7 times. I see 2 missed calls from Twin. I said, damn, shit real downstairs. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna make sure I smell good. So grab my Cartier, Tom Ford. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure. I came downstairs and Sonny, he was trying to serenade you, like in a good way. I don't know if serenade was the right word, but
And he said, and in a good way. So, okay.
Wait, relax, Twin. See,
Where we going with
this? So, bottom line is Twin's sister told him, you dead, nigga. You ain't getting on no flight. Hey, all I heard was when Sonny opened his door, he said, she's trying to dead my dreams. Yeah. Yo, Twin, talk about it, man. Don't diss your sister, though. We ain't want to do that over here. We don't diss women. But voice your opinion. What happened today?
Nah, what happened was my sister canceled my flight on me because we were beefing. You know what I'm saying? This happened. We started beefing after the flight was booked. So she wanted to get me back.
On your homies?
Yeah, man.
Do you think she fucked Scott Storch? Just to keep it real. Just throw it out there.
She got a Miami Blizzard?
Scott fucked everything in Miami like 7 years ago.
She probably did. I don't know.
Oh my God!
I don't recall.
Still, man, you don't interfere with my flight, man. Come on, man.
But she was fucking on the homies though.
Yeah.
That's not right. So.
That's not right, because she says I'm not loyal. I'm like, you not loyal. What you mean? Like, you making me look bad, man. Like, what you mean? You making, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, Scott, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
It went left.
Yes, sir.
And we'll laugh.
As it does often.
But you know what? This is a beautiful thing.
Yo, I made it. I made it.
He made it. This is our God. This is our God. Listen, sometimes you got to take care of people.
Got to give back.
That's what you got to do.
That's all it's about.
That's what you got to do.
We givers, not takers, man.
Good.
You show them another world. Your first time in LA?
Pour that shit over there.
Nah, it's the second time. Last time was the $80, $20 story.
Okay. You're changing people's lives, N.O.R.E.
Yeah, you got to change people's lives, man. So what's Scott Storch?
Kel.
What is next? What's going on? That's your artist? It looked like he an artist right there with the dreads for some reason.
Got the throwback, got the throwback fat.
You look like your name is Little Uzi Bell. Do it out there. No.
What's next?
Yeah, what's next with Scott?
You know what? I have an artist, this girl Tyson. She's 18 years old.
Who's getting FaceTime?
Singer? Singer?
Oh, he's getting
She's a singer. She's dope. Working on a whole bunch of different shit right now, man. Being a freelance producer, you know, you want to work on the top projects that's out, and you want to work on the newest shit that's out, and you know, touch the culture, and I guess I'm trying to like do everything right now and just be, you know, versatile and just be everywhere.
Now we heard you in Russia and all that.
Everywhere.
Doing EDM and all.
Doing a movie, doing a TV show.
In Russia?
I'm doing sound packs for Akai right now. I'm doing all kinds of stuff.
Movie soundtracks?
Doing performing live. I'm just doing stuff that, you know, I'm hungry again. Just, you know, not in terms of the money part of it, but I'm fiending for that spot right now.
Right.
And, you know, like, I only know what it is to be at #1 on the chart, so I'm gonna stay there. That's where I live.
Now what's next for Steve?
Shit, I'm just living life, man. You know what I mean? You get caught up in this game for 30 years and you do it for the love and the passion. And time goes by and you see a lot of things, but I never got to enjoy myself in life. So I'm just enjoying myself, doing what I want to do, and you know, going hard with Scott. You know, we're gonna win some Grammys together. Yeah. And we're just gonna keep doing innovative and creative stuff that he's never did, you know?
Yeah.
He said we got a reality show going on. You know, I got a bunch of stuff going on at all times. You know, I got a consulting business, Steve Lobel Consulting. I'm doing a bunch of TV stuff, reality TV stuff. Working on a new Bone Thugs album. We about to go on the Snoop Dogg tour, Puff Pass 2 tour, whole month of December. Always touring, yeah, with Bone Thugs, yeah. We got a booking agency. You know, the Sean Kingston stuff, just doing a bunch of stuff, man. Like, honestly, my Instagram is we working because all I do is work, you know?
All you do is work.
And then I got a merch line called Hip Hop Don't Know You. I just feel like I'm not gonna stereotype, I'll stereotype this situation right now. You know, you meet a lot of young white kids, right? And I am white. And, you know, they're 16, 17, got their pants off their ass, fake chain, hat backwards, saying they love hip hop and doing it to be cool, but they don't know who the Beastie Boys are at third base.
Hip hop don't know
So hip hop don't know you, so you can't even conversate with me, like learn it. And big shout out to MC Storch, he's in LA right now. We're trying to get up with him for breakfast. But
third base.
You know, you from the Midwest. If you're from the Midwest and you don't know who the Dayton family is or Proof 112, rest in peace, MC Breed, hip hop don't know you. So learn the business, learn the forefathers, just learn about the culture and the lifestyles deeper than just Instagram and social media look cool. So I'm the guy that preach that. I do a lot of motivational speaking in juvenile halls, drug rehabs, and high schools and colleges about the music business and the music industry. So I do a lot of stuff like that. I go on tour and do that. I don't know, man. I don't know. God is great, man.
Man, thank you so much, Steve. But before we get up out of here, I was about to ask, but let's go home.
You ain't tell the Jam Master J story.
Relax.
You cut him off like you always do.
Can I throw a bogey at him now?
Cut Master N.O.R.E. right here, man.
No. He said Jam Master J story. We need a Jam Master J story.
Who's
my
that?
nephew. That's my nephew.
Okay.
That's my nephew.
From Queens?
Yeah, Queens. Left rack.
Jam Master J was the realest.
Yeah.
And, you know, and the glue to Run DMC, the swag, one of the best DJs ever. And it comes from when you used to bring crates and stuff, and a lot of people look up to him. But like I said, man, me and Jay did so much. Another story, used to go to, you know, the Giants games and just watch Pepper Johnson in front of us, hours, and watch a Giants game, go to the Knicks game, watch Mark Jackson play, just just cool stuff, man. Jay was just the coolest, man. I wish that everybody got to see him, meet him, and whoever did, you know, then they understand who he is. But, you know, I don't forget where I come from. So every time I talk about the industry, I talk about Jam Master Jay and Jason Mizell, and that's it. I know we ain't trying to go positive or negative, or whatever you want to say, but I always salute Jam Master Jay because he was the realest to me.
And you think you think the police did a terrible job?
Terrible job. And like I said, whoever killed him, you know, and there's people who do know, may they rot in hell and their family get fucking raped and all types of shit, just cremated and stabbed, just every nasty thing you can imagine, because, man, Jay is hip-hop, and it's sad, you know, like other accidents and other people got killed in the industry, you know, it was different things for that reason. But for Jay, come on, Jay, getting killed playing the PlayStation, you know, Jay was one of the realest, so I take it personal. And that's it. Now, I just been blessed to work with Jay and Pun and Biggie and Pop and Easy. And not a lot of people could say that. A lot of rappers never. Yeah, Bone
just describe Easy E before you forget about it.
Marketing, businessman, Crip, real one, feared nobody. And just, you know, if you go watch...
So that movie was inaccurate?
No, 90% of that movie was real. Like, you know, and everybody was saying...
when like Suge came at him?
From what I heard, Suge never got at him like that. And at the end of the day, like, come on, you ask Dre, you ask Cube, no matter what, you know, Easy put the money up. Easy was the marketing guy. Easy was the businessman.
In California right now.
Come on, he signed Bone Thugs and Harmony. He signed App Band Clan, which was Will I Am.
Without him, we wouldn't have a lot of shit we have today, man.
Gangster rap, and anybody who's real from the world knows to salute Easy. Listen, his wife owns, you know, one of the biggest catalogs in the game, so that was Easy's, Ruthless Records. So, you know, he was an innovative, a brand ambassador, a creative, marketing genius. Come on, man. So at the end of the day, you know, we like I said, I feel like Easy don't get what he deserve. I don't think Bone Thugs get what they deserve. Some artists out here don't get what they deserve. But you know, I've been blessed to work with just, you know, a lot of legendary groups, 3 6 Mafia, 8 Ball MG, like I said, the Outlaws and Bone. But you know, we just need to keep the culture alive, man. That's what we're doing at this table.
Young Really, Sonogram,
and
City Boy D. But listen, before we get up out of here, your relationship with Suge Knight. Scott, I want to start with you first.
With Suge Knight.
Suge Knight.
You know what? He was somebody I had met a couple of times in Hollywood. And then years later, I moved into a very exclusive neighborhood in Beverly Hills, and he was my neighbor. And, you know, he was struggling with a lot of things, his personal life as well as I was. And, you know, he never did anything to me other than show love. And you know, I got nothing bad to say about the guy. And I know he was there for Tupac when nobody was. And he, you know, we all, you know, life is a crazy journey. So, you know, whatever he's been through and has gone through, and, you know, big up to him. And
big him up.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, I call him Simon. You know, I know Simon a long time. And I judge people off the way they treat me. And I live off respect. And Suge's always been cool with me. You know, and I don't get involved with all the other stuff, he say, she say. But at the end of the day, whenever he saw me, he showed me love. Yeah, and, you know, he's in the county jail right now, and I feel like a lot of people should step up and put some money on his books. I know one person who does, Alan Grunblatt from E1 Entertainment does.
Look at you being a real Queens nigga. I respect that.
And at the end of the day, like, come on.
He's a real Queens guy right here. That's a Queens answer.
And just so you know, the biggest catalog in hip-hop history is Death Row, which E1 owns. But you know what? People need to go put some money on his books. Because at the end of the day, like, there's always 3 sides to a story. And that man helped a lot of people, changed a lot of people's lives. So if you wasn't there, you really can't, you know, say something about the man. But like I said, I judge people off the way they treat me. Like 90% of this music industry is a lot of fake ones.
Tell them.
And they scared, and they hide behind stuff, and they call. Man, there's a lot of rappers get robbed, and they call the white Jewish guy from Queens in L.A. But at the end of the day, like, don't put a facade on. Be real. Don't be fake. And there's a lot of fake people, but you know, they all smile on your face, stab you in the back. So everybody out there who Suge made rich and, you know, discovered and helped, go put $50 on his books. You've been in jail, so you know how much that means. But no one's even giving a fuck. That man's going. Eazy-E's son just came out the county. He said he saw him, And he said he looked bad, you know. And if I had the opportunity to go visit him, I'd go visit him.
A little easy?
Yeah, Lil Easy was in the county, and he saw Suge. But and they're like, yo, if you don't even know him, go put some money on the man's books because he did a lot for this culture.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what I'm just saying. Like, if he disrespected me, I would say, you know, F him. But he never disrespected me. He always showed me love, and I know him for a long time.
So on that note, let's big up Suge Knight.
Yeah, I mean, teach his own. Man, only God could judge.
Right.
Motherfucking right. I don't know.
But
Make some noise.
I love this shit. Keep going. Ask questions. I love this shit.
Make some noise.
I got no filter, so I'm gonna tell you the truth. Keep the questions going.
Nah, I ain't like Suge. Make some noise. Let's make some noise for Suge. Come on, guys.
And it's funny, me and Scott had a number of positive things to say, and we interacted at different times.
And that's beautiful. Ain't nobody gonna challenge you or judge you.
Yeah,
or
we fear no one but God. So at the end of the day, whoever got a problem, like, it is what it is.
So I would just want to thank both of you brothers for being here in the Drink Champs militia. We're doing what we got to do, like we got to do around the corner from the percolator, keeping the percolator on the fire hydrant, and that equals water.
Got me high as hell, Scott.
Your figure smell me.
Say it backwards.
I did. It was already back.
The
first time it was Yakaraming
Maga Bing Bong.
He sang out the
What language is that?
Follow it.
Broken.
So I can't thank y'all enough. Diego, thank you for putting it together. Thank you for having Steve Lobel, Scott Storch coming in here and just sitting here talking. And you know what? I seen, you know, every other interview, and they want to have Scott. You know, we already know Scott is the guy.
Still dope, though.
We know Scott is the guy.
Every time you do it, it's dope.
You guys are more than welcome, invited over to Scott's house and watch him play grand piano in his living room.
No, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. That's another episode.
See it, it's appreciated.
But that's another episode. Right now it's holiday season.
Okay.
So we gotta stack up the
Let
holidays.
me find out you leave LA without coming over. I'm gonna be
No, don't worry. We're
holidays time? Thanksgiving?
No, we're coming back too.
All birthdays coming up?
Yeah. And you live in LA too?
I live in LA and New York.
I've been seeing your father swim in the Queens pool.
Man, shout out my dad.
I thought it was a Queens pool. That's an LA pool?
YMCA on Hillside Avenue. You know, my dad is 83 years old. And he swims 30 laps, literally, real swimming at 83 years old, man, solid as a rock, real gangster from Queens. And, you know, he knew Jay, he knew Joe, he knows everybody. But at the end of the day, you know, I go back to see my dad, man, because, you know, I lost my mom a few years ago, and I regretted it because I traveled so much in this game and chasing my dreams and chasing, you know, the history and the passion of this industry. So sometimes you forget to visit home and go home. So now I go home, take my dad to the Mets games, Yankee games, Jets, Giants, Knicks, Nets, all that, and just spend time with him. Lemon Ice Cream, Corona, just different shit, man.
Lemon Ice Cream.
Yeah, because, you know, like, we don't appreciate sometimes what we really have until it's too late. And you know, so many people don't even appreciate a dollar bill or a toothbrush, you know, and there's people all over the world starving and fucked up. So appreciate life. Yep. So I just go back home and see my dad a lot, man. We straight right where we grew up in Queens, and I'm going back next week for Thanksgiving. So, you know, I don't forget where I come from, N.O.R.E. You already know that, man.
Definitely not going back for Thanksgiving, but go ahead, Scott. I'm staying in Miami. I'm sorry.
I'm here.
Okay, hit us with something to leave with.
Mad pressure.
No, just it's a pleasure to be here, man. I'm just so grateful that you put this amazing show together, man. I'm so proud of you, man. God bless.
Oh, thank you.
God bless his good people.
God damn it. Make some noise for Scott being thankful.
#1 podcast, motherfucker. Let me tell you something. You know what they always say? They say, oh, this one this, this one that. But you know what? You can never count no one out. And everything is there, man. Because
no, don't say that. I want them to count me out.
Yeah, well, fuck them, because everybody counts a lot of people out. But you got the hottest podcast in the world, and you shitting on a lot of people's stuff. Because you're being real with it, innovative, and creative, and people don't like that. They like the bullshit.
They don't like it.
So you know, if anybody deserves success, guys like yourself who has a resume and stripes, who put in a lot of work. Don't forget my brother,
DJ EFN.
Yeah, of course.
DJ EFN.
He reminds me of my man James. He used to work at the Zoo back in the days. He runs with Wycliffe now, but you know James. But you know, at the end of the day,
he put out some street team history on it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it was, but it sounded fly to me.
But you know, you guys are innovative, you're creative, it's real, and
thank you.
And you put you know this, what I swear, man. Everybody wants to skip the work. And you deserve it because you put the work in.
Now
you got the stripes, man. You're not skipping. Like, you know what it is to go to Fantastic, but then you know what it is to get on a private jet.
And a Sprinter.
Yeah. And a
Fantastic
tour bus.
to the Sprinter.
Exactly. And a tour bus and a car. Whatever needed to get done, you were able to get it done. And you're still relevant. I tell people I'm a dinosaur, but I'm fossil fuel because I stay relevant. So as long as you got good karma,
that one more time.
I'm a dinosaur, but I'm fossil fuel because I stay relevant.
That was hard.
And if you know, and I always try to tell people, man, on a business side, less is more. Less is more and quality over quantity. And to the younger generation that's listening to this, money comes and goes, but history stays. As long as you make history, you're gonna make money. Rolex don't define us. Benzes don't define us. Money don't define real ones. So just, you know, just work hard, man. Hard work's gonna really pay off. And this is proven right here. This is hard work right here through trial and tribulation and still going. But respected. That's what the key to everything is. That's the real key to success, respect.
Right. Goddamn, make some noise.
Yeah. That was well said, Steve.
No, I knew I was gonna sneeze early.
Yeah.
But Scott, Steve, thank y'all for hanging out with the Drink Champs. Thank Apartment 4B.
Yes, sir.
Let's big them up. My fellow Queens native.
Hazardous Sounds.
Hazardous Sounds, of course.
Queens?
Oh shit. My nigga that just dropped the Coca-Cola joint.
Is DJ Entice still here? What up, DJ Entice?
And you got your button on, like, you think you Chicano. We don't think you Chicano at all. I'm just throwing that out to you. But you're my friend, though.
Not talking about Tito.
You're my friend, though.
Yeah, I just look to my left and I see,
you got the joints on.
I see my man Shirt right here. It's a bite of Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Shout out Public Enemy, man. Chuck D, Flavor Flav.
Definitely, man.
So I'm looking at your
But
shirt.
you my nigga. But you from Fairfax, right?
Nah, I'm from DC originally. Miami.
I knew you wasn't from Cali at all. Give me some love. Give me some
He's the
love.
one that connected us with 4B originally.
Yeah, I know, but he got the button up. Like, don't look at me, little puppet. No.
Little puppet.
You wasn't in that movie. You wasn't in that. Yeah, I'm fucking with you. Yo, so listen, Scott, Steve. Yo, listen, the thing about our shit is we want to big up our people, the people that been in this industry and continue staying in this industry. And we want them to feel great every time they step in here. You know, we have, quote unquote, 1 million listeners. Well, I don't even give a fuck. But we got them every week and they tune in and we want to big up our legends. Because in our generation, when you have 10 years or better, people say, it's over for you. They say, fuck you, you old fucker. And they say shit like that. But in rock and roll and jazz, they praise these people. The more years you have, and I want to change it. So I single-handedly didn't want to say, you know what? Look at what they do. I wanted to show what we do. So eventually, you know, Drink Champs, we want to have our own version of Hall of Fame.
Actions speak louder than words, and that's what you're doing.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what we want to do. So Drink Champs, a lot of people ask us, why you don't interview such and such and such? And we love the new generation as well. We're not dissing them in no way, shape, form, or fashion. But they got the radio stations. How about the people who've been around forever and nobody patted them on their back? That's what this is about. And it's just like, you know, Scott been one of the richest people ever. And he still is. But he's the background guy. Where's the guy that continued to pat Scott on his back? That's who we are. The Drink Champs. Steve, you've been in the game, you ran with everybody. You may have never got a pat on your back.
Honestly?
That's who we are.
That's real shit, yeah.
We the people to say we appreciate you. That's why the Champs is important. Drinks is one part of it. the champ part of it is the real importance. We respect our legends. And we want us to continue to keep doing what we're doing, like you does what you gotta do around the corner from the percolator, keeping the percolator percolated and on the fire hydrant, and that equals water.
Nah, it's real shit you said. You know what it is? We just dudes behind the scenes, so to speak, being humble and never just being humble. And that's really what it is. It's being humble. Never forget where you come from. Never be cocky. Right. Just be confident. That's and we don't need the credit, man. I really don't. No. Like, I'm a behind-the-scenes type of dude, man.
But I appreciate you the credit.
I appreciate that.
This is what we do at Drink Champs. We give our legends the credit.
Man. Salute.
Scott, don't you ever think we don't know how much money you made and you was coming out there. You picked me up in a $60 million boat and we got a $16 meal. It was fantastic.
Fantastic. That was hard. Just a thing.
That was the hardest thing of my life.
No more air, the motherfuckers.
Eric.
That's the best, right? Going to Chili's.
And this is what I'm trying to say. A lot of people, listen, for the rest of my life, I will always respect the both of you brothers.
Thank you, man. Likewise.
The both of you brothers, I will always. What did you just pour a sober drink?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, but it's no vibe in there, man.
Continue with the Cuban goodbye.
Not in the Drink Champs cup. You should have just hit it from the head. Like, now you got to put some Bacardi in there. But it doesn't matter. I really appreciate you brothers coming hanging out. Apartment 4B. We appreciate you for letting us, you know what I'm saying, set up. Scott Storch, Steve Lobel. You guys are wonderful people. Thank you for letting us bug out with y'all, having fun, because that's what Drink Champs is. We bug out, have fun with our legends, but we never forget to big up our legends. We never forget to make sure our legends walk away and saying, these niggas understand what I did in life, what I did in this industry, and what I did, and that's what our whole shit is about. So we want to say thank y'all.
Thank you.
And we still gonna try to get y'all drunk.
And what we about to do.
I'm still gonna try to get you drunk, Scott.
Take this flick.
And I'll take the flick. I ain't gonna Thank you so much. Make some noise! I'm not gonna lie. I'm putting Scott Storch.